Today I'm going to be teaching you how you can use just a spoon of salt to make your enemy confess and die. Maybe you have been told the reason for your stagnation, the reason why you are not moving forward in life, the reason why things are like that for you is because someone from your village, someone from your home, someone from your lineage is behind it. Or maybe a close enemy that appears as friend or that disguise as friend is the reason why you are not making progress in life. Anyone behind your progress, behind your success in life that is making things stagnant for you, if you can do this, you are going to conquer them. So with just a spoon of salt, and just one ingredient I'm going to mention in this video, you are going to have big victory over your enemies. Most of things we underrate in life sometimes are always the big problems. So there are something we just overlook and say this is nothing, and they are the big problems. Although prayer do works, you can pray over your enemy, but prayer alone cannot get rid of a strong enemy. You need something like this. I've seen some people complaining that they have done a lot of things and at the end of the day they are still in one place. It is because the enemy behind your progress is not giving up. It is not everybody that needs all these financial struggles, all these financial breakthrough and all the rest of them. So there are some people that were created privately and the Olodumare gave them all these beautiful glories and destinies, but they have been attacked by the enemies. The enemy are behind it. They don't want them to make it out in time. So these people, this kind of people don't really need to struggle much on spiritual works or any aspect of their lives because they already have that great destiny assigned to them. But the only thing they need is to get rid of those enemies, those behind their progress, those behind their success. So they need to get rid of them so that they can progress in life. If you get rid of those enemies behind you, um, you will see that most of things you that seems very harder will be coming easier, will be getting easier and easier. So all you just need is just to get rid of them and you move on in life. And there are different categories of enemies. There are levels to it. So when we are talking about enemies of business, enemies of so they are different from having a spiritual enemies. So you can have a competitor. You can have a competitor. So far the competition is positive. We cannot consider that as as an enmity or some kind of envy. But if the competition is becoming so negative and evil, then we can consider this as an enmity and they needs to be worked on. So the first and the most necessary item is a salt. You are going to get a spoon of salt, maybe a table salt or maybe sea salt, which is natural salt. Any one you get, you can use it for this. You are going to get the salt. After getting the salt, you are going to put this sign on the salt. You are going to find a plastic or a plain white paper. You are going to find a plain white paper, something like this. So you are going to put the salt on the paper. Dat salt, den you will make dis sign, dis particular sign I'm showing you here. You are going to make it on dis salt using your middle finger to make the sign on dis salt. Den you pray to the salt. Pray very well regarding your enemies, regarding victories and what you want. You pray very well. Den you are going to get a little soap. Use it to mix the salt with some soap. You understand? You mix the salt, then you put the soap somewhere. So you are going to get either a local soap or just normal soap, any soap that can be mixed with the salt. You are going to mix it with the salt after putting the sign and after praying very well. Then you are going to put the soap somewhere. Then this is why I need your attention. So you are going to get an embers of fire. You know when you make fires with charcoals or with firewood, you know there will be embers of fire. That's what you need. So if you can't find the firewood, you can buy charcoals, then make a fire with it. So you need the embers of fire. The hot embers of the fire is what you need. So and it must be the time that you want to use the soap, and it must just be used at night only. You can only use this work at night before you sleep. So this is what you are going to do. After making the embers of fire, you will when the fire becomes so red and so hot, So you are going to pack all the charcoals, the hot embers of fire, which is the hot charcoals. You are going to pack it into a one plate or one stainless plate. You are going to pack everything there, and then you are going to fetch a water into the bedroom, the water that will be enough to bath. You are going to put it in the bedroom. So you will now put the fires inside the stick, pour it into the water with the charcoals. You will see that the waters will quench the fire. It will quench that fire. That water will be able to quench the fire, and that's what you need. So you will now pack all the charcoal. You can even sieve the water, you can filter it so that it will be convenient to use for bathing. So the water is what you need. So you will put the charcoal away, you can throw it away, but the water that you put that hot charcoal, so you are going to filter it. Then the soap, you are going to put it on a new sponge. You put it with, then you use the same water, that particular water, to bath the soap. Dat soap that is being mixed with salt, you are going to use that water to bath the soap, and then you go and sleep. So, and that is it. And this is the warning: this spiritual work is not meant to be done every time. This kind of work, it is called aseta and agbelepota. So, and this one is not harmful, no harms involved, nothing bad will happen to you but your enemies. So, but you are to be very cautious with it, because you are not meant to be doing it all the time. At least twice a month or 3 times a month, depending on what you are facing or how much your enemies are. That is what you consider before doing this. So it's not something you will be doing every day and every day, because the enemy are so much, so that it may not affect some other aspect of your life. So keep to that warning, and you must do it exactly the same way I prescribe, and you must put the sign if you want the result. So the sign I showed you, you must put it on it, and whoever is behind it, you will see it, and they will be in so much pain, and they will confess and they will die. Thank you for watching, and if you consider this helpful again, please make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video and share with friends and family, so that they can also benefit from this. I still remain your spiritualist, Ifajimi Fakayode. Next time I will be sharing something similar to this. Please make sure you stay tuned to this channel, and make sure you like and subscribe.